The fact that there are apparently new numbers that have not yet been released that indicate really staggering increases in youth vaping. That is a cause of concern because kids' brains are not yet fully formed, particularly when we're talking about the prefrontal cortex. That's your executive functioning, ability to pay attention to things. And so if kids are using nicotine at an earlier age, before their brains are fully formed, it can change the neurochemistry in the brain and can not only set up a person for lifelong addiction to nicotine, but also make it hard for people to pay attention without using nicotine. Combustible cigarettes are the most efficient way to take cancer throughout your entire body. So what happens is when you inhale cigarette smoke, you take into your lungs things like carbon monoxide, which is the same as puffing on a car exhaust pipe, and that distributes, instead of oxygen, carbon monoxide to all your extremities, your organs, and things like that. What we know is that vaping is about 95% safer than smoking. In fact, anything is safer than smoking. Dip, chew, any other way of getting nicotine is going to be much safer than taking that cancer-causing chemical cloud into your lungs and distributing it throughout your body. With vaping, the difference is that you're not setting anything on fire. So you're entirely taking out of the equation the PAH cancer-causing strain, and you aren't really using tobacco, which kills the TSNA strain. So really what you're doing is bringing vapor into your lungs and having that distribute nicotine throughout your body. It's a different way of distributing the active ingredient, which is nicotine, that people are really seeking when they smoke. One thing we don't know about vaping, I think, is the really long-term effects of vaping. Commercially, e-cigarettes in general, first generation through third generation, have only been on the market in the US for a little over a decade. So it's hard to know what would happen 20 years down the line or 30 years down the line of taking that aerosolized nicotine and other products into your lungs. But in and of itself, it's kind of like hopped up caffeine. And so what really is dangerous about nicotine is its ability to make people come back to it and seek it out in forms that are dangerous to them. I would say something to my daughter, like, I really care about you and I just want you to know the risks of, vaping. And what they are is that, you could be setting yourself up to have to vape forever after this. And do you want to be chained to that? That's just one thing you want to consider. Another thing is that when you have a young and growing brain, you want to keep that as unpolluted as possible from other drugs that can really make it hard to grow.